And welcome back to my Let's Play as Sleeping Dogs. Last time we basically opened up the world. One cool thing I do like about this game is that nothing is closed at first, like the like Grand Theft Auto series was, or anything like that. You can go anywhere. So here's another health shrine. Okay. Let's see, it's wanting to go to the garage. I can't remember if this is a scripted mission or not. Okay, we're supposed to get our bike, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Driving is, pretty easy, I'd say. I'm pretty good, as far as using the vehicles. The only problem I have with them is some of the faster vehicles don't behave normally, so there's some of the faster vehicles I don't use at all. First thing we're gonna do though is go to the audio and turn off the car music. I just don't want any copyright issues because of the songs being played. So, we can pretty well go anywhere. Green missions are the triad missions, blue missions are police missions, and then favors. What I'm going to be doing most of the time is I'm going to be working on doing the favors first, and then I will go from the favors to doing the real missions. So there's a lot of traveling. At first it took me a little while to get used to driving on the left side of the road, but it's not too bad after you get used to it. Oh, and I passed up the thing. Taxis are pretty cool. You can use them to get around the city faster. Looks like I need to go upstairs, so I'm going to do that. You can also break into cars. If you're on a mission and you break into a car, you lose police points, but you don't have to worry about that if you're not on a mission.
Hey, mister! You got a moment?
Yeah, sure. What's going on?
Do you think this shirt is too tight?
All she wanted to see was the world's biggest escalator.
Okay, so there's a lot of these kind of random missions where people will set you up for a thief. And what it boils down to is free running missions. There's a lockbox and a camera to hack. We should remember that and go back and get those sometime. Like I said, these are pretty easy and they almost always end at a set point, so it's more of a keep up thing and not so much catch the thief thing. So we're just gonna grab him, and it doesn't look like there's any auto kill places. There might be though. Let's see. Nope. You can also throw people into each other. It doesn't do much though, honestly. Oh, vulnerable. So right now they're kind of scared of me because my face meter went up and I regenerate health. And that's the end of it. Pretty simple stuff. And because of the face experience going up, that's why we'll be doing a lot of the those type of missions. The favor missions first is to try to build up that face meter. And there's another health shrine. I don't know where all of them are offhand, but we'll just get them as we go, and eventually I believe they show up on the mini-map anyway, so we'll just do that. So we got a taxi. Okay, let's just set another one of these favors. Map works just like most other games. You could just set waypoints and then it puts the GPS down. Oh, so slow. It's one bad thing about beating the game is I'm so used to the faster vehicles. Oh, and there was a cop there. So you can also, when you gain speed, you can do a move, where you ram the vehicle, and I find it useful for ramming vehicles, but I almost exclusively use it to fight the traffic. And there we go. Simple as that. The little tampon looking thing is food to get regeneration. So we'll try not to kill anybody, and we'll just go after these people over here. So there's a favor up here. I think there's also a health shrine up here. I can't remember though. Oh, lockbox. You get money, sometimes you get guns. Lockboxes are pretty nice. What's this girl selling? Oh, these are, you find these in every zone. It's part of the Get Everything achievement. And you basically buy stuff for your apartments because you get multiple apartments throughout the game. So I'm going to go ahead and buy those as long as I have the money. I don't like sleeping on a mattress anyway. Oh. Oh, there.
What do you want?
Mrs. Chu suggested I talk to you. She a friend of mine. I need a favor.
What do you need?
My husband is in the hospital and I can't pay the bills. The only thing we have of any value is our car.
You want to sell it?
No, I want you to run it in the harbor. Our insurance is really good.
Okay.
So, that is basically teaching us how to jump out of cars, which, if you've played any open world type game, you probably already know how to do. So, it's already super beat up. I guess that's why she can't sell it. But it is pretty fast, which I enjoy. So, if you notice there, I jerked. And, I do that in the middle of a slide, and it cuts your slide off. So, it's actually very nice for driving the faster cars. So, that's it. The favors are usually very quick. They're definitely worth the money and experience to do. So we'll probably be finishing up the favors we see on the map here, and that'll probably end the episode, I would think. And then we'll get on to the real missions after that. But that's a big part of this game, so that's something to buckle in for, is doing side missions and favors and finding stuff like this health shrine here. Only one more and we get a little bit. The first time I played it, I was going to wait till the very end to collect everything, because I didn't know it did stuff like raise your health. So I started collecting them, and it made the last half of the game a lot easier. Of course, if you want a challenge, you can go without. Oh. Let's see what this is. It looks like we're going to be driving that car.
What's up?
Hey, you're Song Yi, right? I was racing earlier, and I would have won. But this guy, Tommy Han Lan, he cheated. Ran me off the road at the last minute. Can you teach him a lesson? Keep him from doing it again?
Yeah, sure.
He's not far. Wreck his car. That'll teach him.
Okay. So this is teaching us about melee weapons, and I do like how the tutorial is almost, I mean, it's mission based and it's like hidden within the game, and it's not something that's it forces you to do other than that first fight where you have to do certain combos and stuff like that. Okay. So there we go. So basically, there's a percentage chance that every car on the road will have a tire iron in the trunk. This time we're taking it from the actual trunk of the car we're beating up. And the best way to do it is to get the windows. And you can hold it for a bigger hit.
What the hell?
There we go. A guy always comes out, but I mean, they're always super easy to defeat. There's also a cool thing with doors of cars. So you can do the door slam. You can put them in the trunk. So it's like an unlimited... If you have a car in the middle of a fight, it's almost unlimited instant deaths. Is it going to let me... Nah, it's not going to let me take the nice car. There's parking garages. The blue signs there throughout the city where you can pick up your cars. Matter of fact, I'm going to go over there and grab the DLC car that I got. I don't know if it's any good. We'll see. It's a little car, but there's a couple of those little cars that are quite excellent, actually. This one seems alright.
Hey, wait.
Oh, okay, this guy. We'll just, I'll just let you see what he does.
All right. Wait in a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
What the hell?
So, you have a series of missions with this Calvin guy, and essentially all they are,
I know.
he messes with the cops and then you have to get away.
A little warning would be nice.
Oh, right.
I found him pretty funny.
You gonna pull this shit, you gotta learn to drive. Hey, think about dumping that girl in the too, right?
Well, she's not exactly my girlfriend. I really like her though. She's got a nice smile. Dresses real nice.
So the damage on the cars are pretty nice. The one problem I have with the cops is the cops seem to...
With that guy?
You can almost never lose the cops unless you use the slam functionality. So I tend to slow down so that I can hit them. I believe it's like 3 hits will kill their car. You can also go from behind like that. So that, I think, wedged the other one. Nope. There we go. Man, they are relentless. I would have already lost them in any other game. There we go. But there doesn't seem to be any other cops around most of the time. So we'll just pull over for him. There we go. Start the car to close the door. And let's see if there's any others. Looks like there's one more in this area. I'm just going to do the ones in this beginning area. It's pretty far away. I think instead of driving the whole way, we're going to use a taxi. Be careful on the taxis. Make sure you're standing still. If you're moving, you will jump in and steal it. So we'll go to this clothing store because it's close. There we go. Ooh, there's a real nice bike here that more than likely we'll steal.
So, how's business?
Not very good. Sales are way down. My shirts are just too boring. Hey, could you help me get some new design? I want to do a landscape series. Really capture what's cool about the city.
Yeah, sure.
Get me a couple of classic shots. Email them over when you have them.
Got it.
This is one of the longer missions. You have a camera on your phone where you can take pictures. Oh, I'm surprised. If you're not wearing a hat, he will put on a helmet. which isn't a big deal. I'm all for the video games trying to show people that wearing the helmet can be cool or whatever, but it takes up time. So here we go. So we just gotta go through the, I believe it's 3 pictures. So we'll go up here. I think we just gotta, yeah, just take a picture of that. The picture never actually shows what you took, but you know, it's all good. We'll be revisiting this temple later. Okay. Just jump back on the bike. Do a little 180, and there we go. Remember the left side of the road. The bikes are pretty easy. You can fire at cars while in vehicles. I don't have a gun. There's not very many guns in China, and they explain that later. So you tend to do a lot of melee combat and you know, knives and swords and such. So, but okay. Well, that wasn't very smooth, but here we go. Maybe I can stay on the road this time. Well, I just made myself a liar. Immediately go into an alley. Okay, here we go. Open road. I think what we have to do is take a picture of the ocean, I think, or the sunset, something like that. The game does a good job with the GPS. It'll pop arrows on the street instead of having to look down, so you can concentrate where you're going. Okay, here we go. Watch the computer change it to sunset. That's always nice. There we go. That guy is now going to be on a t-shirt, so that's cool. Oh, it was only 2. Well, good deal. Real quick before I end this episode. Okay, a lot of the lockboxes have guys over here that you have to defeat. It's always 3, so that's no big deal. Defeating 3 guys, even later, they never really go up in difficulty, so that's one thing I like about this game, too. It's a good and a bad thing at the same time. The difficulty doesn't go up very much throughout the whole game, but your skills don't go up like crazy either, so you feel more almost human because you don't have these insane abilities, except for bullet time, but we'll get into that later. There we go. And the lockbox. That takes care of buying the bed. So that'll be the end for now. So we'll just save this. And I will see you next time.